Sanibonani football lovers. Welcome to Sportsibonga zikaMalambonga Nkosi. I hope nikahle niyaphila. I have good news here. Yesterday you also Kaizer Chiefs ukuthi bayidraw ku Group D ye CAF Confederations Cup with the Zamalek, Al Masry and Zesco United. And to many people obviously they are concerned ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs how will they manage ukuthi baphume kule group liyana, but I'd say we do worry not, because this is football. There's no therefore. History doesn't play football, but it's just a template used to go to how far have you gone in all those years, because we don't have good history against this Zamalek and Zesco United, but logo isn't the same move, and now we are focusing on the present. We know Guti bayikhiphile a fixture, and also namhlanje they've announced ama-dates ukuthi ku-match day 1 i-Kaizer Chiefs izodlala nge-23 November against Al Masry. Is going to be an away match for i-Kaizer Chiefs ukuthi siyale eKibithe Faro, and then nge-20 not nge-20 but nge-30 November we are playing against Zamalek. It's a home game for i-Kaizer Chiefs beza ngapha eMzansi, bese ke nge-25 January 2026 we are going to play an away game again with Zesco United kushukuthi siyakhona le eZambia. Then ke mawuyibheka nawe from the screen ukuthi from match day 4, 5, 6 at the return legs whereby ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs would play 2 home games, and then the final game yabo izobe away le boyidlala against the Zesco United. So logo kuchaza ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs are in it to win it, even though it's not going to be an easy one, but I think we have to be mentally fit and sharp, especially with the two teams that are from Egypt. We know they have these tendencies of deceiving about referee with diving. So Kaizer Chiefs must be fully prepared mentally. They know how to deal with such situations and know the glamour games like CAF, especially the CAF Confederations and the CAF Champions League. We know it's not easy. The team has their own way ukuthi badlala ama mind games. So going to lama countries, we know very well ukuthi kunezinto abazozenza that will make sure ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs doesn't feel comfortable playing and they don't find it easy to win, but Kaizer Chiefs may liberate. We saw a situation with the Lupopo against the Orlando Pirates with what they've done at DR Congo. So obviously Kaizer Chiefs now they'll make it their responsibility to be fully prepared. If it means ukuthi mele khanjwe ngokudla kwethu mele sizibhukhele thina amahotela before we travel there, let it be it, so that kungabi nama excuse ukuthi kwenziwe so. That's why Kaizer Chiefs engakwazanga uku-advance, but the good thing is that ukuthi the squad that we have, I think if properly managed we can be able ukuthi siphume alive in that group. There's no difficulty there. It's just we have to be optimistic and be patient and make sure the tactics that are being given to the players, they are well implemented, and make sure we play as a team so that we can win as a team. As we have seen so far, the team is doing well. That's why it leads me to my next topic. Before I didn't understand when they've said a solid defense wins you championships, strikers win your games. But due to what happened on that game versus Durban City, I've managed to realize no, this is what they are saying when they say the strikers win your games. That is what Flavio Silva did. But I think we are not crediting the defense enough, because they've done a good job so far this season. In the games that we've played, I think we have managed to get, I think, clean sheets, that I think 9 clean sheets overall, because on the Betway League Premiership I think we have 7 clean sheets. So it is a good thing with our defense is no longer leaking goals. Basically CAF Confederations we have 2 clean sheets. I'd say ukuthi sobala ne clean sheet yakafika Krintwari ngale excuse me ngale a Black Label, because we know very well he had a good performance, we didn't concede. So simply means it is kudos to our defense, because they are working tirelessly, making sure they don't concede goals and make sure ukuthi even if you win by 1 goal margin, they are rock solid at the back. That's why we see ukuthi slogu sithola lama 1-0 but they are helping us ukuthi slogu sithola lama 3 points esiwadingayo, even though we'd appreciate ukuthi score ama goals amaningi, but the best thing for now is to take each game as it comes, one game at a time, so that we know very well ukuthi the more time goes, the more we move with the flow with no expectations. But kuyozibonakalela fana nale game lena soyidlala ukuthi okay, if we win against the Orbit College, we know very well ukuthi sohlala le neMamelodi Sundowns will be equal in games 10 played, no, it's 11 played, so balapayana equal with ama games and also ama points. The only difference can be goal difference, but it will differ if we score 3 goals today. Singakwazi ukuthi sibe number 1, but let's not put pressure on ourselves, but let's move with the flow. So lokho kusho kona ke ukuthi everyone that was involved in that defense, including abo Marco, including abo Miguel, including abo Munyane, all of those players, including the keepers that we have used, they were able ukuthi bakwazi ukuproduce a clean sheet. So we have to give credit to the defense and also the goalkeepers ukuthi they've managed to help us ukuthi singaconcede many goals. I think league goal difference yet is a goal conceded, I think it's 5. It is 5-3 that you considered versus Sekhukhune United, 1 versus Marumo Gallants, 1 versus Malusulu, and then the rest nje bekwa clean sheet. So it shows ukuthi i-defense yethu ngazathi isese solid. We have to fix laphana forward. So sesekuzo ke indawo ezimnandi. We know very well ukuthi last week we were busy debating about indaba kaLuke Bartman, saying ukuthi no, he's going to be demoted to the DDC, but it seems like ukuthi our sporting director Kaizer Junior Mtaung has other plans, because he did confirm when he was asked on that draw that was held on Monday, May 3, CAF Confederations, including about CAF Champions League. He did say ukuthi he's a good talent, Luke Bartman, and they are not willing ukuthi bammise ku DDC, so they will make sure ukuthi he gets integrated and they measure his growth with senior team. There's no need for him with BAM develop because he was bought as a senior team. So what is important is for the coaches again now with the team to make peace with the fact that angeka endawo, because mase kukhuluma sporting direct, they have no say. They have no say because Papetwe is sporting director. So it is confirmed Luke Bartman is not going anywhere. He's our player lapana ku senior. So which means with starting from now, when we count our strikers, we have to include him. So ngasho nje ukuthi those are good news. But we just hope ukuthi you'll get a game time, because we might be able ukuthi akasayi ngale, but kube difficult ukuthi aslothe in that starting 11. But the good thing is that ukuthi akasayi ndawo. Let's talk about criticism of it. Criticism is not a bad thing, but it is only acceptable if it is a positive, constructive criticism, because that one we know what it comes from a place of love, care, and wanting to see a room for improvement for players, which it did help a player like Usibongiseni Mthethwa, Zitha Kwinika, including Brendan Peterson. Brendan Peterson, Wama records, is the first goalkeeper to keep 7 clean sheets in 10 opening games of the league for Kaizer Chiefs. So it shows Guti. It is true when they say Guti, God will put you back right in front of the people that broke you. Last season, we thought Guti, it was the end of a career of Brendan Peterson, because anxiety because we could see with the mistakes that he was doing were costly for Kaizer Chiefs, but he wasn't a bad goalkeeper. It's just good to going a rough patch. But now he shows Guti, he's maturing, he's growing. That's why they always say Guti, goalkeepers mature with time. But sometimes I think Guti, we all need someone to believe in us. Only one person that will always remind you Guti, your potential, it is enough for you to become one of the best. That's why we see him performing the way he's performing, because he wants to go to AFCON. He wants to go to in a FIFA World Cup. So let's hope Guti, umsebenzi wakhe will be recognized by Hugo Bruce because he's performing and he's making Kaizer Chiefs ukuthi ikwazi ukuthola ama-points in some games with his crucial saves. So it is a good thing. But I want us to talk about the criticism that comes from a place of hatred. That one doesn't help in any moment, because instead of helping, it's just worsening the situation. Because players go through a lot. They are human beings. They have to deal with everything that life throws at them, and yet you also pile another pressure on them. That alone simply tells Uguti it is too much for other players to bear it. That's why we see players like Abo Maurice Uguti, they are finding it difficult, because it is not easy playing for Kaizer Chiefs. We know very well Guti that alone has pressure, but if it comes from the fans, it simply means Guti now you have to find a way in order to ukwazi ukudila naleyo pressure, and we are built different. Other players can't do that. That's why we saw a player like Cole Alexander saying Guti he failed dismally at Chiefs, not because he was a bad player, but things didn't go as he wanted, because the fans also, they demand more from a player, and at some point it becomes difficult if you haven't settled yet. That's why it becomes difficult for any player with akwazi ukuphuma out of their shell, so that they can be able to perform, give the club, because they always say with the fans make the club. That's why they always prioritize ama fans. In other countries they call them ama ultras, because they know very well ukuthi they are the ones that make football to be interesting. Kunama bands kanje, it is because of fans. So I'd say at some point we have to at least to limit how we criticize these players, because I saw a post of Uzito Kwinika, none you can see on the screen, saying Guti in his life he managed to deal with people, so he managed to pick up two things. Guti, criticism, don't take it to the heart, including the love that you get from people, including the fans. Don't take it to the heart, because people can change. Bafana nojwala. Because one thing I know about football fans, you're only relevant to them while you are still performing, while you are still at the talk of the town. But after that, if your phase is over, it is time for another person, they forget about you that easily. So that's why he said, Guti, if you take criticism to heart, at some point you'll find it difficult for you to see the bigger picture. Is it coming from a place of love and care, so that they want you to improve, or it's just hatred and negative whereby which you can't deal with that? But the important thing is that Guti, in all that he has said, I've managed to pick two things. There was one quote, or I'd say quote, a statement made by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the only man that to compete with the statue in a blinking contest. He won, as he says, which is a lion. He can't be compared with human beings, and he's the only person that raised his parents. So there can only be one Zlatan. It is better if someone tells you Guti they don't love you, they hate you, because you know very well Guti they don't. But when they say Guti they love you, you are not sure, because love depends on many things. Sacrifices, patience, compromises. So simply means Guti uthando lungaphela, but if you have the other things that can make you Guti ungaphelelwa inhliziyo, it simply means Guti lapho ke you can be assured. Same as in football, as long as you are performing, you'll get the love that you need, and the love that you can get. But after you are no longer relevant, simply means Guti sekutholakala ijezi elisha manje sekumele kunakwe lona. We all know we've had players before that were very marvelous to watch, and they were good players. I'm talking about players like Abu Valer Nahayo, but no one is talking about them now. We had players like Abu Katlego Mpela. We had players like Abu Spelele Mthembu, but no one is talking about it. So it's all about that. It's okay. As a soccer player, you have to understand with these two things, they go hand in hand. For every advantage, there's always a disadvantage. So that's why I always say, when I criticize players, I don't put them in a situation whereby it feels like I'm better than them, I can do better. But it comes from a place of love and care and wanting them to improve. because we know very well ukuthi there's no one that wakes up in the morning and decide ukuthi hayi ngiyaku training after lapho siwidlisa iChiefs. It's just other situations you can't control them, are involuntary, they just happen. So this is it for today.